Tube lights are becoming more and more popular amongst photographers and videographers alike. It doesn't even matter if you're an amateur or a professional. These lights can enhance every aspect of your scene, your studio, and backdrops. As you know, there are very cheap versions out there that only touch on the full strengths of more expensive models. As for the cost, these Sutefoto TP25s kind of fall in the middle at $129 each on Amazon, but they share much of those more expensive benefits that you would see in some that break that $300 mark. The Sutefoto tube lights are also becoming quite popular amongst content creators and apparently gaining a lot of attention from competitors. So today, we're going to go over key features, benefits, and different uses of the Sutefoto TP25 tube light. So let's get going. Now, small disclaimer, I bought these with my own money, so relax. Because I've wanted good tube lights for a long time, and I really wasn't willing to pay the astronomical cost of bigger name brand lights such as Aperture. I know I can't afford to deck out my entire studio with those nice to haves. What drew me to these was their popularity in discussions amongst other creators and forums. It seemed like everyone was talking about them. The closest thing that I had to tube lights was a stick light from yet another budget camera accessory manufacturer, Neewer. I did a full review of that light and I'll post it here if you're interested. But the main reason that I wanted two of these is to light my backdrop in my studio for both talking headshots and product showcases. I just thought they would make lighting my scenes so much easier, and I was right. Another reason that I wanted these was just to make the studio stand out when performing walkthroughs or decorating a scene. Funny story, in my last video, I had only one light and was waiting for the other, and I had to get going on the review, so I started with one, and halfway through, the other light was delivered. So I went back and added a scene that I forgot and used both lights. I doubt anyone noticed, but it was funny to me, and I had to throw some B-roll in between both the scenes just to make sure that it didn't stand out. The features of the TP25 tube lights are very abundant. These lights are 2 feet long and provide 246 LED lamp beads, providing 84 cold, 84 warm, and 78 RGB. The color temps mode are CCT ranges from 2800 Kelvin to 10,000 Kelvin. The HSI full color mode provides endless colors, and the special effects mode has 10 different effects. It even has adjustability to fine-tune those temperatures to perfectly match pre-existing lighting conditions for your set by adjusting the green or the magenta balance. Now that sounds fairly premium to me already. All of these adjustments can either be made with the dials on the actual device, or they can be accessed by a free app for both Android and Apple. A favorite feature of these lights is the ability to group them and bulk control and match the exact settings between multiple lights. One thing I was not expecting when using these lights in group was no matter which light you manually adjust, both change in tandem, and I was so excited to see this. It just made me know that Sutefoto put a lot of effort into these lights, and again, putting them in a more premium category. Back to the app, you could control either the group or individual light. It's very simple to use amongst 4 different modes: CCT, HSI, RGB, CW, and FX. Honestly, don't need much explanation, other than I've had a blast imagining different videos that can use some of these cool settings. The build quality is for sure impressive with a sturdy PVC construction. The diffusion material in front of the beads ensure evenly balanced illumination. As a matter of fact, I didn't even see any hot spots anywhere. As for the mounting capabilities, they have 1/4-20 threads on both ends to mount in any possible configuration. You can even mount these to each other for longer adaptations if necessary. Now there are some clear center mount brackets that you can buy separately on Amazon, so I'll just link those down below for you. They did provide, however, small tripod legs for each light to use on flat surfaces. And it also comes with a carrying case, but they didn't leave much room for the charging brick and the cord, so it's probably a good thing that I'll be staying in the studio for most of the time. The internal battery life says 3 hours, but that's a worst case scenario where the lights are turned all the way up. I've had mine on at around 60% for around 4.5 hours, and still has 20% battery life. Now, some of the things I would have liked to have seen is more definitive standby mode or on-off button within the app that kind of keeps the light connected at all times. You can dim these all the way down to where they seem like they're off, but I'm not certain if that's such a good thing. All I want to be able to do is control them by turning them on and off like all the other lights in my studio. Another thing that would improve this TP25 is a better case with the power accessories in mind. When creators have many venues to work with, portability is key in keeping all of their gear together, and it helps protect your gear over time. Now don't forget that if you have any other questions about this, please leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. Now I can guarantee these lights will be with me for quite some time, so says my wife. If you're interested, I'll link these down below, so please use my affiliate link to purchase yours so I can get a little bit of extra kickback at no extra cost to you. I know that I'm not sponsored, but being an Amazon affiliate, I've earned the privilege to make a small commission on every product, so every little bit helps to keep the channel going. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, comment, something that lets me know that you appreciate the effort. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Well, bye.